no, I'm throw it out there. Throw it out there for y'all. What part of this situation, if any, is wrong? That's the question. What part of Cardi B drugging, sleeping, and robbing men is the worst part?
Probably the robbing part.
Why do you say robbing?
Because at the end, like, okay, let's say they got drugs, they got slept with. I'm pretty sure they're into drugs already, so who cares? They got sex, so who cares? But you were not expecting to get robbed or like your money taken that day. Like it would have been a great time up until that third step,
Right?
Of you waking up and like, oh shit, my money's gone or whatever's gone.
Me personally, I agree with the robbing would be the worst part, right? But since we have to keep things in today's society. The worst part technically should be the sex part. Because at that point, it's not consensual. Which is, if we're going to keep it a buck and keep it a G and keep everything how we've been keeping it and keep this whole Me Too movement going, right? All this shit and this whole, sexual assaults are wrong and everything. Technically, this person or these people at the time did not give consent to these acts, right? They were in the process of hanging out doing whatever, but they didn't technically give consent at all, right?
Well, legally, and I learned this like in high school, so I don't know if it's changed since then, but legally women can't rape because they can't like penetrate.
I feel like
person. This is between like two adults though.
I feel like that is so like, I'm not denying what you're saying or whatever, but I feel like that has to be, like, just wrong. Like, I just don't see how.
But basically, like, the way they get away with that is if you get a hard-on, a boner, I don't know any other terms for it, that's consent right there. Like, you're consenting by getting aroused.
But see, then isn't... Because, like, the teachers and shit that have sex with underage kids...
No, that's what I'm saying. Between two adults, that, like, they can't. But, like, when it's involving a minor... then it's classified as statutory rape, which is a whole different thing, which is having sex with, like, technically it's consenting, but they're a minor, so, they don't have the same, like, I guess, wherewithal, like, in their brain or whatever, because they're minors or whatever, even though, come on, no 16-year-old's going to be like, no, not having sex with a hot teacher.
There's no way that is, like, a real thing. If that's a real thing, that's the stupidest thing ever, because I'm like... How is it not still rape? Because there was just a story about some lady fucking going into some dude's house with a machete, and he woke up and she like fucking threatened him with the machete, and then fucking had sex with him. Like what? Like like
unless it's like one of those old school laws. It was made back when like women were only cooks and that's all they did. Like they just were housewives and stuff like that. They were seen as like a person with no power. Like how can this woman beat up this man? Like impossible. It doesn't happen.
Right.
Ever. Men are too strong and we're the best and blah blah blah. So with that mindset, like it wouldn't even be a thought for women to rape a man. It would have been like, what? Like how you're thinking about it now? That's how they thought about like, no, it's impossible. Like it can't happen. So why even make it a law?
Let me tell you something, ladies. Y'all be raping us, all right? I've been sexually assaulted by women. Okay? I've been sexually assaulted.
All I did was cry in the corner.
All right? Now, of course, I'm saying I was sexually assaulted, but also, I mean, to be keeping it G, I didn't mind it. Fuck. But
Whore.
But under fucking classification of sexual assault, I was sexually assaulted. All right? I've had girls grab my ass. I've had girls grab my dick. Like there was no consent to this and everything like that or whatever. I've had girls fucking try to kiss me and shit like that. There was no consent to this or anything like that. So technically, this is all sexual assault, right? Under the fucking the rules of sexual assault, it's sexual assault.
To be fair, you are a tease.
They don't
look
know
how
that.
you look. Like
the
you're
audience
teasing
not,
everyone.
Guys, the audience doesn't
you're teasing
know that.
everyone with that body.
Right?
Like, why do you even work out? Like, why are you working out if you don't want me to grab it? Is the thing.
Oh my God, Mark. The audience doesn't know that. Anyway,
I'm just saying, quit wearing your tank tops around the house and you won't get grabbed.
Ladies,